Hey guys, it's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and today I have my Black Friday makeup haul. So I did my Black Friday nail stamping haul yesterday. Today I'm doing just the makeup related stuff, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll be doing the nail polish Black Friday haul. I'm still waiting for a few indie brands to come in, but we're gonna go ahead and do makeup today. So guys, first up, I got a Lorac makeup palette, and this is one that I have had my eye on for like, I think over a year now. It's the Pro To Go palette, and I do like Lorac shadows. I like their palettes. I like their eyeshadow formulas. So this is what the packaging looks like. They had this on their website for a steal. It was a really, really cheap price. It was just this one that was on sale, which was kind of interesting. But this is such a travel-friendly palette. That's why I purchased it. It has, when you flip it up, really big eyeshadows that are very kind of brown neutrals. You've got some mattes in there and some shimmers. And then on the bottom, you have a bronzer called Bronze. Then you have a pink and a coral blush. And so it's just nicely packaged. And of course, if you just flip the whole thing out, this is what it looks like. So again, it just comes with a little brush on both ends, and it has a little bit of a mirror. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you quickly, but again, I'm pretty happy to have this because I think this is going to be a really great travel palette. I have always wanted to purchase it, and so I'm glad I finally got it on sale. So guys, these are the swatches, and as you can see, they're super buttery, they're super soft, and they're super pigmented, so I have no complaints there. I know this is going to be a palette I'm going to love. It came out quite a long time ago, but it has a lot of great reviews, and again, everybody who bought it I remember hearing say really good things about it. So next I'm going to show you the brush and bronzer. So guys, you can see that the pigment even on the blush and the bronzer are really, really good. Again, they're soft, but they're pigmented. And again, I just feel like this has, Lorac has really high quality type shadows, so I am so pleased with this. It's even better in person than I looked online. So I'm super excited about this one. Alright guys, next up I got three kind of miniature travel palettes, and a lot of these are brand new. So the first one I got was the Too Faced White Chocolate Chip palette, and this is a very, very tiny palette. It was $26, and I have a lot to say about it. I've actually been utilizing this for like the last week and a half, ever since I received it. So it is very, very small, and it is very, very thin. On the back of it, it does tell you the shadows. There is one bigger one that is a matte, and then you have a mix of very, very light, very, very light neutral shades, except for the one that's a black glitter. When you open it, it does have a mirror up top, but if you look at it up closely, you can see that there is not a lot of variety. There is some fallout with these shadows, and like I said, I've been utilizing it. The shadows aren't necessarily bad quality, but I am struggling to build a very wearable everyday look. It's so light. I'm used to having very darkening browns to do my crease or to build up my outer corner. And I feel like the only dark shade you have is this, which is super dark. And then you have this brown, or this brown. And I don't think this is a very dark brown. So I'm going to show you swatches of it, and we'll talk a little bit more. Alright guys, so there you can see the shadows, and like I said, you can see these a little bit better, but these really kind of get blended out. This one's a good shimmery shade, this one's a good shimmery shade, but these mattes are so pale, and then you have this like kind of dark matte with some glitter. I personally do not like the shade selection. They also came out with another palette that's the same exact size, and it's a brown one. It's all mattes. And I personally don't think that one was really great either. I didn't buy it, but the color selection didn't thrill me. It was just a lot of brown mattes, and I have a lot of brown mattes. What I personally think they should have done is combined those two little tiny palettes, this one and the chocolate, and made a better variety, because it's not like the shades are terrible. The mattes I'm not that impressed with, but they could have made something that could have been a really nice travel miniature palette. I know a lot of people thought that this was really small. For me personally, I like small palettes. I don't mind that this is small, but I do mind the price. This was $26. I do not think it's worth $26. I think this should have been a $15, $20 at the most dollar palette. Now, this was limited edition in the sense that it was only available, I think, on Sephora's site during the 3-day weekend sale. It sold out very quickly, but this was previewed by Jared Blandino, who's the owner of Too Faced, and he said this was going to be part of their 2017 spring line. So I imagine if you missed it and you do want to purchase it, that you still will get that option, maybe later or earlier, but definitely by next year I do think so, that you'll have the opportunity to purchase it. But I can't say that I recommend it. Did I make looks out of it? Was I able to work with it? Yes. But is it a favorite palette? Is it a palette that I would go to? Is it a palette that I would put in my like top something video? No, I wouldn't. I felt like they failed, and I hate saying that because I love Too Faced. I love the products they come out with. The one thing I forgot to mention is it does smell amazing. It does smell like white chocolate. It actually has a very heavy white chocolate smell, which I love. But I think the thought was there. I just think they messed up with the eyeshadows as far as like having a variety to make a complete look or to make really good looks. It just really fell short for me, so I can't say that I would recommend this. Now, next up, guys, this is a super pretty palette. This is another like mini palette from Smashbox. This is called the Ablaze palette. They came out with a ton of different palettes of this size with different shades. This is the one that just spoke to me. I felt like this was very fall inspired. And how cool is this little holographic piece? So it's kind of got, looks like some red powder being thrown at you. And on the back, again, it has all of the names. You get 2 larger shadows and then little kind of rectangle shadows. When you flip it open, you have a little mirror up top, and then here are the shades in this palette. It's a variety of shimmers and mattes. And again, I will go ahead and swatch these and tell you my thoughts. Alright guys, so I really like these palettes. I only purchased one, but I have to say the formula is soft, it's pigmented, there's not a lot of fallout with these. I've actually only worn this once, but I love the colors. I just feel like there's a lot of like, to me this is like a Thanksgiving palette, that's what I would call it. There's a lot of orange, there's yellow, there's reds, and there's deep browns, but you also have some light mattes and some shimmers that are a little bit lighter as well. So I am so pleased with this. I think I would recommend these Smashbox palettes more so than I would recommend those little Too Faced minis. I think these are a little bit more expensive than the Too Faced ones, but you also get some more product in here. And then also, I have not purchased Smashbox shadows in a long time. It's been a long time since I've had any Smashbox eyeshadows, so I was kind of skeptical because I was wondering how the formula would be, but these did have a lot of like, they had a lot of shades, a lot of shade ranges, so I just took a chance, and I have to say I'm going to get a ton of use out of this. This is going to be like my fall palette, my Thanksgiving palette. It's just perfect if you like these deep tones, but even if you don't, there are so many other palettes in this range. You definitely can find something that would suit you. There's more that I'd probably be interested in, but this is just a great travel size friendly palette too, and like I said, I'm so excited that the formula is nice. They wore nicely on my lids, they blended nicely. I didn't have any issues, so I do recommend these, and I'm super excited I got my hands on one of the palettes. Alright guys, next up I bought another little kind of like small palette, but this is a highlighter and a contour palette. This is the Tarte Pro Glow To Go, and if you guys saw recently, they came out with a 6-pan palette, which is the bigger version. This is just the smaller version, and I want to say this was, $20 or around that mark. And it comes with 2 highlighters and 1 contour. It's a nice little petite book. It's very pretty. It's about a little bit the size of my palm perhaps, but this is what it looks like. I think it's super cute. It's got like a matte kind of texture feel to it, which feels really nice. And then up here you have Gleam, which is this top kind of like taupey highlight. Then you have Burst, which is more of like a gold highlight. And then this brown is your contour, and it's a matte, and it's called Chisel. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you as well. So guys, you can see these are pigmented. They do show up. I've really been enjoying the Chisel as my contour. That's what I've been wearing mostly this week. I do think out of the two highlighters, I prefer the Burst, which is the middle one, which is the gold one. I do feel like you do get a little bit of fallout with these shadows or these shades. I do think that my Becca highlighters are way better than these, but still, if you are looking for a travel-friendly palette, this might be something you'd consider. I feel like that taupey color though, like it's very, very light. It almost kind of like blends in. It just gives a really light shimmer, but the gold one will stick out a little bit more. That's why I like the gold one a little bit better, but the other one is more subtle. I guess it just depends on the day. And I haven't overdone Chisel, the contour. I feel like it hasn't been too strong, but it's been strong enough to give me like a slight contour. So I wouldn't say that I love it, but I don't say that I hate it. It's definitely a product I'll get a lot of use out of, and especially great for traveling when I don't want to get a bunch of different products and I want like a 3-in-1. I think this is a good option. Now, Sephora always does like different deals and different like kits and stuff. I picked up the Sephora collection. This is their Essential Rose Skin Trio. It comes with a rose face mask, it comes with the rose cleansing wipes, and it also comes with a rose sleeping mask. So this is actually a $10 little set, and I thought this was a really great deal for all three of these products. I even purchased another one for my mom for Christmas because I thought she would really get a lot of use out of this. And I've never tried the Sephora cleansing wipes, but I hear a lot of people say good things about them, especially the rose ones, so I cannot wait to try these. I'm super excited about it, and again, I thought it was a good gift. Alright guys, and then last from my haul, when I was putting in my order, I could get a little like grab bag of stuff. So this is actually a really nice pleather Sephora bag. It's got their traditional black and white stripes, some jewels, and basically just a pile of jewels. So let me show you what I got in it. First thing I see in it is the Shine XL. This is a top coat from Formula X. It's a little mini version. I have never tried these top coats from that line, so I really don't know much about them, but I definitely will. And then we get a little lip balm from Jack Black. I have never had a Jack Black lip balm, but I hear really good things. This is in the Natural Mint. It's got an SPF of 25 and it's got shea butter in it, so I've heard great things. I love the packaging. It's very vintage to me, so I think I will get a lot of use out of that. And then we also get a little mini Urban Decay. This is their primer potion. I think this is just their original formula. So we get actually a little baby tube of that. That's a good size. So it comes like this. So it looks like we get a Replica perfume. I've heard good things about Replica, but I've never actually tried the brand. We also got a Clean Reserve scent, which I've had some perfume samples from them. I think this is a different one, so I'll have to try this one out. And then next up we get a baby tiny Sephora Rouge lipstick. It's called their Rouge Cream, and this is in the shade Belly Dancing. So let me show you a swatch. It looks like a red. So it comes in this little mini tube. Super baby small, super cute. Ooh, it's super creamy and super pigmented. I don't think I've had any of their Rouge lipsticks. That is gorgeous. I'm sure those are a little bit cheaper than your higher end products, but that's a really nice lipstick. I can't wait to test that out for longevity. And then this I've heard a lot about. This is the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. I've always wanted to try it. I'm a big fan of Clinique products. So this one is just a little tiny cute little sample tube size. And then last, guys, this is a really weird product. I've never even seen a cap like this. This is called the Amore Pacific. It's a treatment enzyme peel. You guys know I'm a little bit weird about that kind of stuff, so I don't know how I feel about this one. But that is it from that little kit that we got for free after all of my purchases. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below, what did you guys pick up makeup wise during the Black Friday weekend of sales? I didn't go crazy when it comes to makeup. I went crazy when it came to the nail stamping plates. If you saw that, it was pretty epic. And then I also went a little bit crazy when it came to the indie nail polish and polish in general. So stay tuned for that for tomorrow. But thank you guys as always for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. I will chat with you there, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.